other than picking up hornets and bees?
Now I got rid of all that.
All right. So you're going to be moving some big logs and getting them bucked, and you're going to be splitting them with the Eastonmade axis.
Yes.
All right.
Through the ringer.
Okay, and I am here to help you.
Yeah.
So I'll just set my chair over here out of the way.
Yeah, stay out of the way.
All right. Today's a special day. I am at Log Hauler Jesse's, and he borrows the axis, and he has some bigger rounds. I had thought this would be good to show because I'm always hearing when I run the axis, Joe, why are you always splitting small logs? Because that's all I have. Well, Jesse's got some big logs back here, and he is going to get them cut up, and we're going to roll them over to the axis, and we are going to watch how this vertical log splitter handles the big stuff. So he is trying to get a hold of this big log. It is a big oak. That thing just shook the ground, man. Uh-oh. I am still seeing bees flying around. They are here and there. You got to really pay attention. So now what are you going to do? You're going to buck this?
Yep, cut a couple rings and then split it up. Back my trailer up a little more and fill it up some more.
Okay, what kind of saw are you going to be running?
It's a Husqvarna. It's my dad's.
All right. Does it have any numbers?
It does. I think it's a 385 XP.
Okay.
And then I have a 372 XP, but they're both old as dirt. They're from like 2002.
Okay, they have those old-fashioned carburetors on them, huh?
Yeah, well, in mine, I broke the pull chain, so the pull rope, so I just wrote 372 XP on it. Don't have a sticker on it.
All right, you should write Dolmar. It'd run even better.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Let's see, what size is this here?
39 inches.
39 inch on this end. How about the other end?
Probably 22.
And this end this is a 24-inch log. All right, and this looks to be an oak of some sorts.
Yeah, I think it's a white swamp oak. It has like almost like cherry bark, the way it's small. But I'm pretty sure it's some sort of white oak.
Okay. Well, we're going to stand back and watch. Oh wow, look at this. And look how much he got out of one piece. This was here before. That's just one. Look at you.
It's all downhill.
Yeah. It's all downhill from there. We noticed that, and you probably noticed it too, it didn't retract at the correct speed. And this was an adjustment that we just made. So this is a 14 millimeter and it was too tight and it was not allowing the pedal to come back up. So we just backed this off just a bit and now it works fine. So Jesse, this is, you are now one of the few people in the world who can say that they've worked both styles of the Eastonmade axis.
Yeah.
Can you give us a comparison between the original one and then what I call the Axis GT?
Yeah, I would agree. I think the first one was more of a work truck. It had a lot more just straight force. The ram was slower, but you knew when it was done pushing. Where this one, it's definitely a lot faster. So you got to watch. You got to try to make sure it's not going to kick out and stuff because it is quick, especially if you're not used to the foot pedal.
What are you saying though about the power? That this is
this one has the same amount of power. It's just a lot faster. So you just gotta pay a lot more attention. Like I said, it'll eat your lunch if you're not paying attention.
Yeah, you got to stay on your toes with this, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
I compare it to like being burnt by the stove. You know, it happens to you one time.
Oh yeah,
And then
you remember.
And then you remember, and it doesn't happen anymore.
So yeah, I definitely like having the controls here, because before everything was on the other side. Full start it and all that. This really makes it a lot easier. You can idle it up, idle it down.
Yeah.
And but yeah, that, and I think the conveyor, I'm pretty sure, was on the other side, which is a little more difficult. You have to go on the other side and start it,
right,
and come over here. So just having everything within your reach makes it real nice.
And this conveyor reverses, which the other one didn't.
Yeah, if it jammed, you basically had to shut it off and then basically pound it out. Where that's nice. It hasn't had any trouble, so that's the other thing. I think that they changed the teeth some, and yeah, definitely it takes the wood up better. It doesn't, because before they'd flip and flop.
Yeah.
This seems to really, once it catches, it goes, and then this is real nice to be able to pivot.
Yeah, this is nice. How about pulling it down the road? So you didn't pull it far, but how did it transport?
Way better than the other one. I think the shorter tow bar definitely helps. The other one had a lot more bounce to it, and this stayed back. It trailed real nice, and I went down a couple side roads. So yeah, I definitely pulled way better than the first one.
Yeah.
The first one had me nervous a little bit here and there.
Okay.
But this one definitely, it followed straight. It didn't have a lot of movement.
And probably people stared at you when you were pulling this down the road.
Oh, probably.
You get people's attention pulling something like this.
Yes.
I said at the beginning of this video, whenever I run this machine at the wood yard, people say, why don't you have bigger logs? Why are you always running those skinny logs through there? It's because that's all I get.
Because they're heavy, too.
That's all I get. Yeah. Now, you, being a log hauler,
I acquire these things.
You cherry pick, huh? Yeah. And stuff gets offered up to you for free, and you pick it up and you bring it back here.
Yeah, and then you end up with some big pieces like this. That's what the fire's for. I've been stirring that up for 2 days. It's a lot of stuff that had branches, and it's just too hard to split. So
it's funny though how some pieces of wood have no value to the owner because it's this big gigantic chunk of oak.
Yeah,
they can't move it. They don't have a saw big enough,
most
and they
of the
just
time they don't have somebody that's willing to try to pick it up, because a lot of times guys have just passed that up and said it's too heavy.
Yeah, gee whiz. So the other thing too, and you guys can't tell this, but I'm getting some very ripe green oak smell, and I'm just saying those are just going to burn great this year, Jesse.
Yeah, well, the thing is I got a boiler that if you can fit it in there, it'll cook it. So
oh wow,
I have a lot of punky maple that I split up yesterday, so I'll mix the two together.
So that's where all that black smoke has been coming from our neighborhood.
No, that's somebody else.
So Log Hauler Jesse, thank you for having me over, and thanks for that chair in the shade. That's really nice of you. And next time maybe get some lemonade. I get a little thirsty.
I keep that over there for my 83-year-old dad.
Yeah, so he is looking great. 83 years old, and he's still getting around here. And
oh yeah, he's got a lot to mow.
Yeah, and run that saw too.
Nah, he didn't today.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you, and then take good care of the axis.
Yeah, I'd like to say good job, Andrew Easton, on building this. I'm sure you had to break a lot of things before you built something like this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this thing is amazing.
So yeah, it's been real entertaining, and then I got a lot more to do, so I'll get to wear it in a little.
All right, well, maybe just, bring it back when you're done. And
oh, don't worry, I will. Okay. I don't want the bill.
All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. Big logs through the Eastonmade Axis GT.
Oh, yeah.
By Log Hauler Jesse. All right, everyone. Have a great day.